Hey everybody, it's Will. I wanted to do a video today and talk a little bit about this guy right here. This is a Reate Future, and this one here is a prototype from Blade Show. These are not, as far as I know, available to the public yet. You'll notice there it says on the butt of the knife, Prototype 3. I'm not 100% sure how many of these have been made so far. I know it's been a few. Pretty remarkable knife. This thing is amazing, and David Deng's done a really good job in collaboration with Tashi Barucha. Tashi Barucha, I can never pronounce his name. A French designer, and a fantastic designer at that. I have a couple of knives designed by him. My favorite that I have is this one here, my M44. Great knife made by Andre van Heerden in South Africa. And I always want to say South Carolina. No, it's in South Africa. Cool knife. I've done a video on this in the past before. Very just gorgeous, gorgeous knife. Very well made. And I think personally when you buy one of Andre's knives, you get everything that you pay for and more. Very, very good knife. The Reate Future, however, cool knife. It is an integral. This one here, I believe the flats have actually been polished by the previous owner. I bought this off of a guy on the secondary market. He did a great job at polishing the flats. Let me show you the blade here. So when you buy one of these things, they're not available yet, but when they actually do become available, this will be satin here, and instead of mirror polished. So the blade on this one is M390, and that's, I believe, what the blade steel is going to be on the homogeneous steel versions. They will have a Damascus version. They'll also have one that has M390 here. Instead of having shred CF here, they'll have Mokutai and a black frame on it. That's not really my preferred version. I'd like to see this exact knife here with the bronzed frame, but with Mokutai that's been bronzed and blued. That sort of, blue bronzy color that I always like that. I think that'd look really good. That or a gold anodized frame I think would look really good on this, and a number of people have said that that I think would be a really good combo. There's Tashi's logo on the back. This is a nice hand-rubbed blade. Nice to see a lot of production knives getting these treatments now. These are all very custom looking, and I mean, this thing looks like a custom knife. It feels and functions like a custom knife. Has a very nice quick action. It is a very nice early lockup. The only thing I can find that I am not like super stoked on is the blade centering is just a little off, but beyond that, it's pretty darn good. I mean, the overall quality, fit, finish is excellent. It's a great looking knife. I mean, the lines are awesome. Let me just put that there so you can see. It's a little banana-y, but in a good way. It looks like a something very futuristic. Again, a lot of people have asked whether or not this was. I showed some pictures of this on social media, Facebook, whatnot, and some people had asked whether or not I designed this. And no, it's not me. This is Tashi Barucha, and it does kind of look like something that I would design. Though it's kind of very future punky, and that's my style. I really like that kind of thing. Nice clean lines though, and I think Tashi did a really good job on this. So. I mean, the whole thing works aesthetically. It's very cool looking. It's got that great look to it. The only thing I can really criticize as far as design goes is the edge bevel does start a little far here into the grind, but that's basically for a safety thing. You'll notice, watch where the edge bevel is here when you close this. With the nature of being an integral and a flipper is it has to have a room for the flipper tab to clear, and Tashi's done a good job at making a pretty small flipper tab, but it is one thing that they have to do. And you'll notice that the edge bevel starts once this is in the frame, so it's a safety thing. It's not quite as cleanly made as some particular integral designs. I think, like for example, the Reich 1508 is a little bit cleaner in terms of the overall design here, because there's more hardware on this. You got to hold down this plate, and the Reich's got this cool little plate here, very similar to the Mark 12 that I was making a number of years back, but it's a little different, I guess. I don't know how they got this to stop rotating. That was one of the problems that I had with the plates on the Mark 12, but I guess Reich's solved that problem. By the way, this is a Moon Mod 1508 that's going out here today. And notice I did a hand rub satin finish on that. Did some ano work on this guy here, removed all of the machining marks, and then I also did this nice satin work here. Did some polishing on the chamfers and yada yada yada. Anyway, this video is about the Reate Future. So I mean, this is a really nice knife, and you know, you'd look at this and you'd say this is something that you'd probably wind up paying $1,000 for, and you know, rightfully this should be $1,000 knife. It really should be. Reate is kind of dumping these on the market, though. I mean, they have this ability to make these knives super cheap over in China, so they've made them at a ridiculously low price, and I think they're doing pre-orders over at Knife Center or something along those lines. If you can get one, I suggest you get one. They're awesome, and I mean, I really like this knife. I put this up for sale, and I did sell it. You know, it's been so popular, and I'm using the money towards something else. So, you know, I wound up picking it up at a pretty good deal on the secondary market, and put it up on my website, and it was gone within a day. So, you know, it was one of those things. I wanted to see it. I wanted to get it in my hands and know whether or not I wanted to get one of these down the road. I definitely do, and I think it's a really, really nice knife. You know, I'm going to get one of the regular production versions. The prototype is not what I'm looking for. I want something that I can use and put in my pocket and thrash on. You know, when I actually get to the point where I'm ready to go ahead and invest in one of these guys here, it's going to be a user. And I really like the fact that this is still a really usable knife. And again, I said I'd go for the homogeneous steel version. M390 is a great steel for North Carolina. You know, I've got to deal with humidity and heat and sweat, and M390 is pretty rust resistant, so that's nice. And I like to see this kind of steel on newer knives. The overall quality and construction is excellent. I mean, I really can't fault them. You know, unlike Reate, which, you know, as much as I like the Reate knives, you'll notice, look at how cleanly machined this thing is. It is without machining marks, and there's some marks on it just because it's basically been traveling all over the place. But no machining marks on this whatsoever. It's gorgeous in terms of the overall construction and quality. I mean, it's fantastic. It really, really is. The quality on these knives is second to none, and it's pretty amazing. You know, the Chinese knife scene has really come up in terms of quality in recent years. Now you're going to pay for it, and obviously this is going to be about a $500 knife, but still, like I said, this should be like a $1,000 knife, if not more. So, you know, I kind of regret seeing it go, but again, like I said, I got rid of it because A, I'm looking to put the money towards something else, and B, this is a prototype. I want to be able to carry and use my stuff. You know, I'll get one when the actual production versions come out, and it'll be an everyday carry for me. I really like it that much. It kind of pains me to see it go because it is such a cool looking knife. Every time I show this to people, they're like, oh my gosh, that is the coolest looking knife I've ever seen. And yeah, I mean, it really is. It's something else. It's gorgeous, and I think Tashi did a great job. I'm surprised this wasn't Knife of the Year at Blade. It should have been if it wasn't. It's just gorgeous. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. You know, I don't really know if I've got much more to say about this other than if you have the opportunity, get one. They're amazing, and you're going to be really happy with it. You know, thanks for you know, all the subscribers and support and everything like that. I appreciate it. If you do like the video and would like to see more videos about knives in my collection, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to make them. Yeah, appreciate you guys watching. See you later. Bye.